Hello neighbor, this is Curt with eTrailer, and today we're going to take a look at these semi-custom seat covers from Seat Cover Solutions in the front row of our 2020 Nissan Pathfinder. Now if you've gone ahead and purchased these already and had them installed, go ahead and let us know how you feel about them in the comments below. We'd love to share those experiences with our other neighbors in order to help them make the best decisions possible. So you might be asking yourself at this point, what do they mean by semi-custom fit? Well, a semi-custom fit is going to have a nice tight fit where it's not going to shift around a whole lot on you, but it's not going to take the install requirements for the full custom fit, which can take all day and be just murder on your hands. These seats are covered in what they call an eco leather. It's going to make it really, really comfortable and easy to clean as well. The seats are also going to be perforated, which means that any of your heated or cooled seats that you paid extra for, they're going to be fully functional as well. And it's all over a pad of memory foam that's just going to add to that general comfort, along with some extra lumbar support here, and even a seam on the side here that's going to allow you to deploy your side airbags. So in being semi-custom, you are going to find some areas where it is slightly loose, but it's really not loose enough for anything to shift. They're really good at staying in place and therefore also being easy to clean and maintain, because these are snug enough that you can run a vacuum over this if you want to, unlike some of those loose-fitting cloth seat covers that just suck up into the vacuum and make it difficult. And semi-custom also, like I mentioned earlier, means very, very easy to install or uninstall when it's time for detailing. So because the driver's side installs pretty much exactly like this passenger side, we're going to go ahead and walk you through exactly how we got this put on right here on our driver's seat. Now with the front driver's seat here, the first thing that we're going to want to do is remove our headrest. Then, now with the factory backing right here, you're going to find two elastic straps that are going to be clipped in underneath the seat. They're going to look just like this, so you kind of know what you're looking for. But all you got to do is follow these elastic straps under there and get these unhooked. So once we have that done, we're going to be able to put on our seat cover. And we're just going to simply start by unzipping it. Now when you first take this out of the box, this is actually the only thing that's side specific up here on the driver's side. You want this zipper to be facing the outside of the seat. We're going to take our seat cover and we're just going to work it down over our backrest. It actually slips on pretty easily, and we're just going to work that down until we get it fitted down all the way. So now we've got everything on here nice and tight. We've got our seams right where we want them to be. So in order to keep this in place, it's really very simple. You're going to find these two octagon-shaped anchors down here, and what we're going to do is just stuff that into the seat seam and let them flatten out, there we go, so that they're going to stay in place. All right, and our last step for the backrest is to zip down our zipper here and make everything nice and tight. These look really good. We've got the pockets back here, so we still have our storage. And the next thing we're going to do is take our headrest and our headrest cover here. We want to make sure that the perforated section is facing out so it matches our seats. And we're just going to slip that right over the top, just like this. You know, they fit a little snug, so we're just going to work it around until, again, we get kind of our seam going around the outside edge like that. And once that's done, it's really just hook and loop here under the bottom. We're just going to cinch it up tight and get it on there, and now we've got our headrest cover installed. Now, one of the things about the Pathfinder that we found is that the holes up here at the top, once everything's snapped down, don't quite line up. However, it is still able to fit on there and look pretty nice in doing so. So we're going to go ahead and pop our headrest right back in. And then once we do that, I'm going to come fold this down, snap this in place, and then do the same on each side right here and right here. Now I still have room to reach in here with my finger and adjust my headrest up and down. And while it's not necessarily all that pretty looking from the back, from the front, it actually looks really, really nice. So next thing we're going to do is install our seat cover, and because it's such a tight fit under the seat, we really wanted to kind of bring this out and show you what is going on under there, just in case you're not going to be able to see it via camera. But essentially what you're going to find is the end of two straps, one to go under the seat from the front, one from the back. We've got the same plastic anchors that we found on our backrest, and we also have these zip ties attached to these elastic straps. And these make it a little bit different, but it is going to help us anchor these side seams down and keep everything from shifting. So I went ahead and attached everything here on this side to show you what's going to happen under there. So that strap with the buckle from the front is going to go under. It's going to go through these two elastic loops, and it's going to connect with the one in the back. That way, everything is strapped down to the same place and anchored to the same place, and that's what is going to help us with the shifting. The zip ties are in place so that they can be fed down into the side seam of the seat and easily found and pulled through once you get under the seat and do that. So we're going to go ahead and get it on there and get started. Now earlier we uninstalled those clips that we had on our factory seat back, and the reason we did that is to make room to feed these straps all the way through our seat seam and down underneath the seat. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is get these fed down. So get them fed through enough that I can grab them from underneath. Try to keep the straps as straight as possible and not twisted. I'm going to go ahead and do that with both of them. Get them down in there really good. And then once I get them shoved down there to where I'll have enough to reach them, I'm going to go ahead and get my anchors in place at the same time. So we've got everything placed with our straps fed through. The next thing we're going to do is take these elastic straps, we're going to feed them down here through this plastic molding and kind of use those to help us get it all the way through. And now on the inside of the Pathfinder, we don't really have this plastic molding that we're contending with, so it is much easier from the other side. Now we've got our two straps coming down the front here. We've got our two straps in the back. So what we're going to do now is what we had showed you before putting these on, where I'm going to run this strap through those elastic loops with the zip tie and connect it to the strap in the back. Once I got both the straps connected, I'm going to go ahead and pull it tight. Now, as I do this, I did fail to mention it when we ran the straps in from the front, but being a power seat like this, we got a lot going on under here, wires, things that can pinch and stuff like that. So it is important to try to route these in a way where they're not in danger of interfering with any of those wires or getting pinched. But now that that's all in and cinched up, we're going to go ahead and reattach these factory backings by clipping them back underneath in the same position that they were. And that's really it. Our installation on our front seat is complete. So there's a look at the installation and fit of our semi-custom seat covers from Seat Cover Solutions on our 2020 Nissan Pathfinder. I'm Curt with eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.